seen one starting off like this. I ain't never seen one starting off like this.
You know, you can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. So it's up to you.
But that's crazy.
Alright, what's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Welcome to a brand new episode of EDP Watching. Today,
Can we run it in 4K, or is my PC just not gonna run it in 4K?
we're here with the GOAT, Mr. Gordon Flowers.
How's it going? How's it going?
This is Gordon's guy, so I'm gonna let him take it away.
Yeah, so this is a guy who's been talking to multiple decoys for probably the past, I don't know, close to a year. He took the liberty to send some delicious cheese pizza to one of them.
Don't say it's delicious. That's horrible.
Yeah, and he also sent illegal images too, but he also did deliver pizza to our house. That's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Anyway, we have this catch coming, and hopefully he talks.
Hopefully the police response out here is pretty good. We are in the middle of nowhere. It is almost more desolate than the Edward Foster Jr. case that we had. And speaking of Edward Foster Jr., funny enough, he is my personal first pred to take a plea deal. So, you know, give myself a round of applause.
Yeah.
Huge shout out to Gordon Flowers for inviting me on that one as well. We also got a lot more updates for a lot of them soon, but we'll talk about that later. Let's get it.
Nah, we ain't gonna do none of this lagging. Nah, we ain't gonna do none of that. We is not gonna do none of that.
Man, the storm must have messed up his stuff. That tree fell. Completely uprooted. Oh, he's watching TV.
How's it going? Is there a Seth painter here?
Alright.
Yes, sir.
I've got a package for him.
Oh, you're at the wrong address. That's their driveway. Just keep going up their driveway.
Thank you.
Well, now they definitely know people are looking for them.
Yeah.
We just go more up that road down there. Oh, there's cars.
I think they're just pulling out
All right, I'm getting out. How's it going?
What's going on?
I got a package for a Seth painter. My name is Gordon, but I just got to get this package to him.
Well, I don't know who you are before you come up to my house.
Oh, we don't need to go into your house or anything.
Okay, let me check with him out quick if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Hang tight.
No problem.
I said that you got a delivery. You got a courier, he said, get around. You're hired by who?
I picked this up from a UPS store.
It's kind of like DoorDash, where you kind of pick up the order instead.
Is there a way you can just come and get it? And if he didn't do it?
My son's disabled.
Okay.
You're on camera, y'all pulling some kind of crap, man. I wouldn't think about it.
No, sir.
I got a 357 right here.
Damn.
No, sir.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I got more than that, and this is loaded.
Sir, you don't have to pull out any
Yeah,
weapons.
No,
I'm
we're not
going
here.
to show you right here.
Yeah, that's
Sir,
fine,
I
we're
see
not.
it.
Yep,
You know, I got these cockers.
Yep, I understand.
Yes, sir. Can I ask you?
Good on all three of you guys.
Can I ask you what your like your problem is with us?
The problem is you
Damn.
have no identification where you're from. My son didn't order that.
Well, we can tell you what's going on.
Well, yeah. I
if
mean, would
don't
you like to
mind.
know?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a way we can do it like without the weapons involved? Like,
I'm not going to pull this on you, but if I pull it on you, it's going to mean something.
okay,
I mean, you just
understand.
did, sir.
But this is the safest gun you can use right here.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. Yeah, I understand.
Sir,
What the fuck?
No, we
Sir,
were
it's facing very close to my direction. I do not feel comfortable.
I'm not pulling
You know, I just want you to know.
you know.
Okay, understood.
Three of you and one old man.
Right, we have.
Sir,
Right.
we're God-fearing men.
That's good, but all I'm saying, if you don't know who you're representing.
Right. Well, we can tell you what's going on. Is it cool? Like,
Damn! What is the bro didn't even. They just pulled up with the package and he pulled out the gun already! Damn! What state is this in? Look at his truck! That's like a typical. Yo! And they're in the middle of nowhere, bro. Like, that's
tell you without,
crazy.
like the weapon by you, like we could just be at a distance, like over here.
Tell me right here. I ain't doing nothing to you.
Oh.
What's going on?
All right. Is there a way you can just put the weapon to the side? I mean, we're not going to charge you or anything like that, but it's just kind of.
I got it right here. I ain't going to use it unless I need to. Tell me what you're here for.
Okay. Basically, and I could show you
Damn.
the evidence if you want. Seth has been talking to people he shouldn't be talking to, like on the internet. You following what I'm saying?
I understand what you're okay.
Okay, and some of these people are pretty young that he's doing this with. I just want to have a conversation with him. I know you mentioned he is a little bit disabled, right?
He's got some learning deficits.
Sure.
He's got some mental disabilities.
Right. We kind of figured something like that was the case, so that's why we came here to talk to him about it, just make sure he's good, because I know he's still young too.
I mean, what are you talking about? It's child.
We didn't print it out, but it involves that, yes.
So tell me how this works.
The mother of the daughter that he was talking to reaches out to him, and we're more of a intervention per se, where we don't like to get other people involved. She knows about our work and everything.
But I think it's good that we would just have a conversation with him, obviously with you present here. I mean, if that's the case.
I'm all right. Is this a minute?
It's not a ministry.
We're
but
just like, you might not be part of the ministry, but you're a believer. We're believers.
I've been a believer since I was 9.
Praise God.
69 now. So you guys ain't there to kill me.
No,
swear
sir.
to God, we're not.
Even if we were, I don't think we could.
All right, bye.
Is it cool if we go sit down over there?
Damn, that's crazy, bro. That's a weird ass beginning. We're only 5 to 6 minutes in. 6 minutes in. That's a crazy start already, bro. We got 20 more.
What's up, my brother?
Nice to meet you.
Oh, Straw Hat Gang.
What's this?
What the f is this?
Do you want to watch EDP Watch episodes early and completely uncensored?
What's up?
All for the low price of $4.45. So what are you waiting for? For Morty's Wellness, go over to EDPWatch.com. The following content may cause extreme disgust. Secondhand embarrassment.
You like One Piece?
Yeah, I like a little bit of it.
Praise God, man.
All right, tell me what you're here for.
All right, so did your parents kind of like let you know at all?
Not really, so just tell me what's about.
Well, it's kind of about the Instagram shit and the Telegram stuff.
Okay.
Obviously, you're a good kid. You got a great Christian dad. What got you caught up in this, man?
Kind of find connection with other people and everything like that.
Okay. I mean, we all need connection, man. We completely
Yeah,
understand
especially
that.
being here, it's pretty secluded from everything. So,
Yeah.
how did it start dipping into like the underage stuff?
People are just tend to reach out to me sometimes, and I kind of feel like that's kind of wrong and everything.
Yeah, of course.
Talking to your dad, the bit that we have, man, this seems like a very Christian household. So you getting caught up into this, man, I don't think it was one of those things where you're the ringleader bringing people into it. I think that someone brought you into this sin.
I just kind of want a little bit to know of what y'all here for.
You know what a tumor is, right? So basically, in order to remove that from something, we need to know kind of how it starts, right? Get to the source of it, because if we can get to the source of it, then say we can cut it off now, but it'll just grow right back, right?
Exactly.
So obviously, you know, there's a lot of good people that get caught up in Telegram. I guess I'm kind of curious, like, who introduced you to it or how?
Kind of looked into it, just casually somebody kind of recommended it to.
Do you think Telegram's been the best type of stuff on there, or?
No, not really. I think it's just totally disgusting to me.
Because if you start staring into the abyss stares back, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're probably not like the people that are on Telegram, but some way, somehow you're on it, right?
Well, there's some people out there that just kind of like leads you into something that just exposes you to that type of material.
Right.
You
So-
see, I don't know if you know about the breach on Telegram in 2022. Coincidentally, you know, you were on Telegram before then. So pretty much all that stuff is out there. And I'm not gonna lie, man, us looking and seeing some of the threads on your account, man, it was scary to look at what we saw. And it's even scarier to know that it was coming from you when you have a Christian household like this.
In your experience, is Telegram like mainly groups or individuals or kind of both, or?
Kind of both. Kind of hard to describe. I can't really describe of all what's on there. There's just some people lead to this, and then leads to other things, and just
Right. Do they mostly do like pictures, videos, or both?
could do both.
Okay.
Some people tend to do that stuff, and I try not to associate with that.
How do some of those videos and pictures make you feel, man?
Kind of freaked out sometimes. Just kind of feels like, I don't know, can't really fully describe what it feels like.
What makes you creeped out about it?
So many people that are like over 50 trying to reach out to, you know, kids and, you know, my age and younger, and it just kind of feels overexposed.
Are these people over 50 sending videos of kids that are younger as well?
Could be sometimes, but I try not to.
Yo, I would love to do this, but like, that would be so funny. That'd be so funny if I did this for a stream, but shit, I live in fucking a small town. I mean, you never know. You never know. There could be some like weird ass like fucking pedophiles up where I live, you feel me? So I don't know if I did that. If I would do that. But hey, I wanna start to get to the IRS.
Interact with that.
How young do the kids go that they post on Telegram?
I have no idea.
You don't know their ages?
I mean, it could be like, and then it could be, you know.
Right, but what's the youngest someone's posted on their?
I don't even think they.
Because you said there's been some
those
things
ages.
where it's disgusting, so if it was disgusting, you gotta know the age.
I don't really know.
Ballpark it. Like, what would you say the youngest they've posted is?
I guess maybe 15.
All right. You know, in order to kind of get us out of the abyss, we need to like actually talk about what's in the abyss. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can tell you right now, I probably know what it is, and I'll go out on a limb and say it's probably babies and toddlers that they're putting in there. I mean, would I be wrong about that?
Sometimes, but that's just on a whole nother ballpark level of
Right.
stuff.
You're not making any steps to step away from that.
So, I mean, do you want to tell Dad what happens in these videos of these kids?
That's not need to be revealed.
Why do you think it doesn't need to be revealed?
Some of the stuff that's on there is just ridiculous. I've been trying to
Damn.
keep myself
His
away.
dad's there the whole time too, which makes it even crazy. His dad's listening to all this. His dad's almost 70, bro. He's 69 years old. He's almost 70, bro. And he's listening to all this. His son being like, yeah, there's 9th graders, there's infants. If I was a dad, I'd shoot him with the gun that I pulled out on Jidion, bro. You can't tell me that's not wrongful. Like,
From that level of revealment, I guess that's the best way I would say it.
So it's one of those things where it's like, even though you're viewing it, you would never make that step to do it.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
What do you think pulls you into watching stuff like that?
the basic level of pornography. Let's just say it like it is.
But it's one thing having a porn addiction, and it's another thing having a porn addiction.
Yeah.
You know, those are two different things. How many years has this been going on? Because I remember the first day I saw porn. There's no way you're gonna forget the first day you see porn. So how many years has it been?
I would say maybe, you know, during late high school times, you know, it's
He's
not really
pushing
been-
30.
If that's to answer your
Well,
question.
we're trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because, you know, if you're gonna lie to us, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, we risked our life to try to help people with this stuff. And if you're gonna lie to us, there's no point of us being here and stuff.
You can only heal what you reveal. It's in this case getting the demons out that are trying to invade your mindset. You know what I'm saying? So
You know, you can expose the demons or you can not expose the demons. That's up to you.
And right now, I feel like you don't want to expose the demons, but they're already exposed.
You need to quit playing the game. These guys are here to talk to you about something they know a lot about.
What they say in the
Okay, you might as well
beginning,
just get to
I
the
kind of
point.
like know y'all's
Oh.
exposed down there, so that's all I'm saying.
I got you. Okay, so do you know Brenda?
what is this guy yapping
Brenda.
about?
No, I don't know anybody by that name.
I'm gonna lie, Steph, you're shaking really bad right now, man.
I'm just re-looking at that photo compared to this one that's on the.
I'll just compare and see.
Does it look like this person?
Yeah,
How old is she?
It's not a she. That's.
it's
Not a she.
it's a he.
Oh my days, bro. Did you hear the dad? That's not a she? Listen to the way he said it,
No,
bro.
I don't know anybody by that name.
I'm gonna lie, Steph, you're shaking really bad right now, man.
I'm just re-looking at that photo compared to this one that's on the.
I'll just compare and see.
Does it look like this person?
Yeah,
How old is she?
It's not a she. That's.
it's
Not a she.
he.
Is that he named Brenda?
Excuse me, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how old is that Brian?
Claims to be. 15.
Right. So
We're talking homosexual. Deal with this Brian.
We call that bisexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both
Well,
ways.
some are, some aren't, right?
Yeah. And I mean, at the end of the day, you know, we're not here to judge about sexuality or anything. It's just when it comes to the age.
God's the one that does that.
Yes, sir.
absolutely. There's been a decent amount of younger ladies, younger boys under 18 who've talked to you online. And I mean, what do you think Emily was if you had a best hypothesis?
Maybe. 15 of 15.
Yeah. It's a pretty accurate age.
You're 27, right?
Correct.
That's a big age gap, you know?
Not right. I mean, it's illegal, number one. It's not.
Yeah, I know it's illegal.
Okay, but do you not realize the consequences of what
Yes,
that
I do. I know, probably know
is? Is
all
it worth
that.
it? Going to the penitentiary
No, of course not.
and then having somebody
You or something.
3 times the size of him want to make you his girlfriend?
You know, Brian was small, but the guys in
That guy got experience, bro.
the pen, they're big.
You know, I have a contact that's outside of the state that I've known for like probably a couple of years now, but she's, you know, still under the age limit, so.
Where did we pull that from? We're talking about jail! What? Where did we pull that from? Oh, heck no!
And I still.
Has it been a sexual contact?
Well,
So-
sexual things, yes,
Okay.
said, but not
just-
sexual intercourse.
Oh,
Okay, so, was it just sharing pictures with each other?
Yeah, at some point in time.
So would she send nudes to you first, and then you started sending them back to her?
Yes and no.
How old is she?
Right now she's
And how long have you been talking to her for?
Rape!
probably
Oh, no!
since I was 20.
He's been talking to her since she was 9, and he was 20. She was 9, bro. He was 20. That's weird. She would still be in elementary. Actually, would she still be in elementary school? That's fucked, bro. That's fucked.
So
That's
Yeah, it's been a while.
damn.
we only knew about 2, but that's a third one now.
What prompts you to send your penis picture to these kids, man?
I at this point in my life, I let it. And I'm not saying I'm supporting all this.
Right.
I'm saying that it's on
Go on.
them. They're the first ones to.
It's on them, and even though they're a child and you're an adult. That's what I've been trying to explain to you. Here, you might want this shirt.
No, I
Keep
don't
the
want.
mosquitoes off.
No,
of
I don't want a shirt
Well,
right now.
you
But
Bro.
you. Shirt.
no, I
Keep
don't
the
want.
mosquitoes off.
No,
of
I don't want a shirt
Well,
right now.
you
But
keep it
sorry
from
about
it.
it.
Here, be respectful to your father.
Anyway, I'm just doing this to get myself away from this type of stuff. I'm trying to use reverse psychology and full of
How's that working? I don't get that.
basically trying to push yourself out of the pornography situation of where get yourself to where you're so overexposed by things to not wanting to do it.
Are you
I mean-
trying to say you're trying to make yourself sick of it?
Basically, it's like if I were fatter than I am now, I would eat just a bunch of donuts, so I just stop eating donuts.
Exactly.
But that's what you do. Honestly, I'm not judging. I'm just asking
The
if that's your logic.
sense
I mean,
is
that's fine.
sensing.
See it
man.
with
The sense
my
is
own
sensing.
eyes to not want to do it.
I mean, that totally makes sense. And I do believe that you want to stop.
Is that a bad way of doing it?
It's not the best way, but the question I have is if you're going to do it that way to where you're trying to get yourself disgusted, you're going to have to up the levels to disgust yourself because at a certain point, you're going to get desensitized.
In other words, if it's not good enough to see a woman completely nude, you got to see the woman completely nude doing something really
Exactly.
perverse.
My next question to you, Seth, is like, have you gotten down to watching stuff with babies?
No, that is crazy. At the beginning, the dad had a gun pointed at him. And now, he's on their side. That is crazy switch up. Honestly, good switch up, but crazy switch up.
Infant?
No.
What's the limit you've gotten to
That was
on this
definitely a
quest to
yes.
stop?
I take it to no lower than a.
All these girls out here that are 18, 19, 20-year-olds, I don't get it. Pedophilia, I don't get it.
I can tell you one thing leads to pedophilia on this level of an age. One thing. It's from experience. It is basically all these people around the world playing Fortnite.
What? What? Oh, fuck no! Fuck no! I play Fortnite and I am not a pedo. No, this is a bullshit.
Pedophilia, I don't get it.
What?
I can tell you one thing leads to pedophilia on this level of an age. One thing. It's from experience. It is basically all these people around the world playing Fortnite.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing that leads to pedophilia. Is people playing Fortnite. Alright.
Playing Fortnite?
Yes.
Okay.
I had a friend of mine recently that I ended this PlayStation friendship with because he was just accusing me of being a pedophile. saying that, oh, you're playing with little kids and stuff, and he kept repeating that. He was basically saying that I shouldn't be playing a video game with younger age kids. If somebody doesn't have someone to play with,
Yeah.
I play with them just so they can have somebody.
You want to be there.
Yeah.
You've been very honest, man, and we really appreciate it. Obviously, you know, we want to help. We want to get whatever junk is on that phone, we want to get that taken out. So for this to work, you got to be honest. How much porn, it doesn't have to be an exact number, just ballpark range, is on your phone right now?
Basically, how many group chats do you think you need to leave that have porn in there that you need to get out of?
About 3.
So what's the youngest they've sent to you?
See, I don't know if y'all are working with cops or not.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. If we were working with the cops, we wouldn't need to talk to you right now. I mean, you literally sent porn to the child, like.
And they sent stuff to me, so.
But who's the responsible adult?
That is not a good reason. And they sent stuff to me. Alright, let me chill.
Oh, they're a child.
I'm a responsible person,
Okay, that's
so.
the problem. That's the difference.
They sent stuff to me, so.
But who's the responsible adult? They're a child.
I'm a responsible person,
that's
so.
the problem. That's the difference.
I promise you, no kids sent you child.
If there's a video of you going around with an underage kid in it, and you're just basically doing inappropriate things with that underage kid, I wouldn't take the time to come talk to you because it's like, I think, too far gone. Exactly.
You're not a 50-year-old ice truck driver, you know?
I know it's hung up right here.
Hey, don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm just trying to get that out.
Please don't do that.
You haven't seen anything yet.
Well, that's not something to bring.
What? Yo! This guy is mad weird. He's been saying the wrong shit the whole entire fucking video, bro. What? Bro, Pops had a gun. If I was Pops, I'm shooting him. I don't care, bro.
Oh, I'm just trying to help you get the shirt on.
He doesn't treat me.
Yeah.
I had to move out at 20, so he can't be treating you that bad.
Yeah, I mean,
No,
you're only living on
the
a
other way
beautiful.
around. He needs to be out of my house because of the way he treats me.
Yeah,
I
we
believe
can
you.
tell.
Let me ask y'all this question.
Let me do that while you talk to him, and then I'll give it back.
How, what do you,
I'll give it back to you in a second, okay? Just go ahead and deal with it.
how do you deal with
Why
the
is he
people-
mad at that? He's.
Believe you.
Let me ask y'all this question.
Let me do that while you talk to him.
Why is he flipping out like that?
What do you,
I'll give it back to you in a second, okay? Just go ahead and deal with it.
how do you deal with the people that are into this type of stuff and they're really into a special type of spiritual or religion-based thing?
Are you
What?
saying in the sense of like where in their religion this is okay, or are you saying in the sense of just in general?
More like,
Oh, I farted, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
more
We're
like,
out in the country anyway.
more like a, they're into anti-Christ type thing.
My question is, I personally
Cult
haven't
stuff.
ran. Okay. Your profile says something like "In the Darkness" or something like that.
No, it's ancient evil.
So are you into occult like stuff?
I identify myself in a religious way as agnostic, and the whole ancient evil thing was actually just based as like how evil has evolved and both leading to back to their.
I look at it
Stuff.
as, you know, although
Past.
people do bad stuff, there's redemption in everybody. Now, if the world redeems them and forgives them, it's a different thing. But, you know, Christ can forgive anybody. At the end of the day, you have to have a repentant heart. So with this occult stuff, you know, is most of it dealing with children, maybe children sacrifice, taking innocence from children? Is there rituals like that you've seen?
No.
How often do you watch porn?
Once a day.
Have you ever masturbated to it before? I'm not going to be gay and ask how often. I'm just going to ask before. I mean, honestly.
It's an important question.
Once a day.
Occasionally.
Okay.
He watches it once a day. For a
Man, that's
reason,
this
bro.
question, I think this goes into the mind of the deal of why I'm doing it in the first place.
Yeah.
is, let's say the young teenager about like whatever.
Oh, where did everyone go? What the fuck?
That you've seen?
Dad
No.
right here.
No,
How often do you watch?
Dad gone.
once a day.
Have you ever masturbated to it before? I'm not going to be gay and ask how often.
See,
I'm just gonna-
Dad's gone.
Has it happened before? I mean,
He
honestly.
disappeared.
It's an important question. Trust me.
Whoever sits in that
Just
chair just disappears or
occasionally.
something.
May I ask this question? I think this was.
Man, did you sitting in that chair now?
They
They got the red dot scope on him right there.
Yeah.
Is, let's say the young
And he's
teenager
gone
about, like,
too!
whatever. Would they enjoy it if they are wanting me to do it? Engage with them in it.
So you're like kind of trying to please them in a way.
Yeah, I try to please everybody.
Okay.
I want to be a satisfied person.
And he's back!
Did they send videos?
He's back!
Or both?
Oh, I think they started a fight.
So, what would even happen in a video of an infant? Are
That's
they mostly girl
so
babies or boy
random,
babies?
Sometimes they tend to show both.
Is the adult doing inappropriate things with the babies?
Definitely.
Would you say
Yeah, I don't know how
it would be
people could do
torture
that, bro.
Or anything like that?
Could be both.
Okay.
Would y'all mind coming in and sitting down?
We
Because
can.
the mosquitoes are
Yeah,
getting
sure,
out.
sure.
Well, you know, they probably eat everybody that's got shorts on, and he gets eat up with it. And I know y'all probably shorts.
The older you get, the worse it looks. You know what I'm saying? Like if you were Dad's age, I mean, I don't think there'd be any grace shown to you for this. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So, not saying he's old.
Any issues that he was.
How you doing?
How's it going?
I'm good.
Basically, we're just having a conversation here. Seth, is there on your phone you have to get rid of?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you specifically, why am I?
You're here to address the scenario.
And what is that scenario?
Oh, why am I doing?
Okay.
Y'all mind coming in?
I have no problem. We can go sit in the living room. We can do that.
Do you have pictures saved to your phone and stuff like that?
Just kept on the Telegram app, and I've always wanted to keep the pictures coming from the person to it be on them, because I don't want it to be on me, because I was kind of already aware that this was gonna eventually end up happening. I don't want to support this.
So you're saying there is on your phone on an app that you have called Telegram?
Yes. I do have a underage girl best friend that lives out of state, and we were kind of known each other for a couple of years.
Have you guys exchanged photos?
She has to me a couple of years back, yes, and we still.
Probably going to step outside just
Yo, at least he confesses, but it's like he's going a little too
a second.
far
Make a phone call
into
to
it.
my criminal investigations lieutenant, and they're the ones that are going to be dealing with the case going forward. Once I finish my part of it,
They'll
I'm
do
going to hold the phone
Texas.
over here for just real quick. I'll come in and kind of let you know where we're going to go from here.
All right. She's kind of unaware of what the situation is. Can you elaborate?
I mean, I think you should tell her.
Case of me engaging with people and underage stuff, so it's kind of led to that type of level. My main motive was to prevent myself from doing something more that could lead me into way bigger trouble.
So were you watching the porn so that way you wouldn't do anything to a child in real life?
Correct.
I just think the saddest part.
That doesn't make sense. Cause I watch basketball and I try to do that shit in real life. You feel me? Like what?
Here is how much your parents have warned you about this.
All right, Seth, so here's what we're going to do, bud. I talked to my lieutenant. At this point, I'm going to take your phone.
Okay.
Okay? I'm not going to arrest you tonight. Okay? You're not going to get arrested. I would like to also, with your consent, take your laptop as well, because even though you tell me there's nothing on it, I have to make sure. So Seth, is it okay if I take your laptop?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Did he get all y'all's information?
No.
No, he has not yet.
Okay.
No, we'll give that to you guys.
Yeah, we're going to need that.
Yes, sir.
Man, dude, I feel so bad for the parents, bro.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, man. This just sucks.
Yo, what's good, y'all, man? I appreciate you guys so much for watching the whole video, man. Truly do, man. Also, if you guys want to see like the full
See, I wanna see
interaction
if
and
you got it.
everything, go down to our website, edpwatch.com. We cut out a lot of stuff, shortening it over here. So if you guys want to see the whole thing, head over to our website to watch that. So as of right now, they are still investigating it. They're probably trying to get a warrant for his phone. They did take his phone that day, and he did admit to having CP. I also believe they took his laptop as well. So once they get the warrant to go through that, and once they find that bad stuff, I mean, it's GG's, because he legit sent CP to our decoy, and if he sent it to the decoy, then he's gonna have it on his person. Also, man, huge shout out to Predator Poachers for